Gentlemen, tonight I want to have a conversation most men over 60 never get from their doctors, their friends, or even from the health videos that promise too much and explain too little. We're talking about the night habits quietly destroying your erections. Habits that seem harmless, ordinary, or even part of aging, yet they work silently every evening to weaken your blood flow, your sensitivity, your pelvic muscles, and your morning firmness. And I want to say this plainly. Most older men aren't losing their erections because of age. They're losing them because of patterns, small patterns, predictable patterns, fixable patterns. I'm Dr. Thomas Carter. I've spent more than 30 years in senior men's health, focusing on circulation, pelvic function, and natural recovery. And I can tell you with complete confidence, your erection is not gone. It's just being suppressed by nighttime decisions your body can't overcome. So tonight, I'm going to walk you through the 5 habits that damage your erections the most. Habits that drain the very systems responsible for firmness, desire, and performance. But more importantly, I'll show you what to do instead. Simple swaps that rebuild strength, restore morning wood, and help your body behave like it's 10 to 20 years younger. Settle in, relax. This might be the most important nighttime conversation you've had in years. Section 1. The first night habit killing your erections. Late night sitting. Most older men don't realize this, but one of the biggest killers of erection strength is something almost everyone does before bed: sitting for long stretches in the evening. After 60, the pelvic floor, the muscle that controls blood flow into the penis, becomes more stiff and more reactive to pressure. Sitting on a soft couch, soft recliner, or even a firm chair compresses the nerves, muscles, and vessels that feed your erection. Let me give you an image. Think of your pelvic floor as an air pump. When you sit for hours, that pump gets locked down, stuck, stiff. Blood doesn't flow naturally. Nerves don't fire. The prostate becomes congested. And by the time you lie down to sleep, your body is starting the night in a restricted state. Here's the part most men don't know. The quality of your nighttime erections depends heavily on your pelvic circulation before you fall asleep. If the system is tight, compressed, or poorly oxygenated, your nighttime erections will be weak or not happen at all. And without those nighttime erections, your morning wood cannot return. So what's the fix? Simple. Stand and walk for 2 minutes every 20 to 30 minutes in the evening. Roll your pelvis gently. Stretch your hip flexors, or just get up and refill your water. These tiny resets loosen the pelvic floor and increase oxygen delivery by 20 to 30% by bedtime. Small movement, massive effect. Section 2. The second night habit, going to bed with a full bladder. This one surprises almost every older man I've worked with. A full bladder does 2 things that destroy erection quality. 1, it forces your prostate to swell. 2, it activates your sympathetic nervous system, the fight-or-flight mode, which instantly shuts down erection pathways. Men over 60 naturally produce less nitric oxide, and their prostate tissue becomes more sensitive. When pressure builds up inside the bladder, that pressure pushes directly into the prostate and pelvic nerves. The result? Nighttime erections weaken dramatically. Morning wood disappears, and men wake up feeling flat, empty, or soft. There is also a more subtle consequence. When you hold urine for too long, the pelvic floor reflexively tightens to keep it in. That tightness cuts off circulation, and cut off circulation kills firmness. So what's the fix? Empty your bladder completely before bed, and perform a small lift on your pelvic floor muscles, either by gently pressing the perineum to release leftover drops or by doing a light relaxation breath. Why? Because older men almost always retain 5 to 10 milliliters of urine after the first attempt. Those few drops irritate the prostate all night. Release them. Sleep easier. Wake up firmer. Section 3. Night habit number 3. Eating or snacking late at night. Late eating is one of the fastest ways to drain your erection strength. Let me explain why. When you eat close to bedtime, your digestion demands priority. Blood flow gets redirected toward your stomach and intestines, insulin rises, inflammation increases, and your nervous system shifts into metabolic work mode, not arousal and restoration mode. What happens to your erections? They get put on the back burner. Your body simply cannot digest, repair, and generate erectile blood flow at the same time. But for men over 60, the cost is even higher. After 60, your nitric oxide baseline is lower. Your vessels are stiffer. Your pelvic floor is tighter. If digestion steals even 10 to 15% of nighttime circulation, that may be the difference between waking up firm or waking up soft. So what do? Finish your last meal at least 3 hours before bed. And if you feel tempted for a snack, choose something tiny and circulation-friendly, like a few almonds, a small piece of dark chocolate, or half a banana. Nothing heavy, nothing oily, nothing that demands digestive overdrive. Your nighttime erections depend on your blood going where nature intends, not into your stomach. Section 4. Night habit number 4. Mouth breathing while falling asleep. This is the quietest erection killer of all, and almost no one knows about it. Breathing through your mouth, even for a few minutes before you fall asleep, shuts down nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is the gas your body uses to open blood vessels and allow erections to occur naturally. Without it, your blood vessels remain narrow. Your pelvic circulation weakens. Your erection strength drops. Nasal breathing, however, does the opposite. Every slow nasal inhale floods your bloodstream with nitric oxide created in your sinus lining. This chemical is responsible for better nighttime erections, stronger morning wood, improved pelvic blood flow, deeper sleep, and better vascular health overall. Older men lose 50% of their nitric oxide production by age 60. By 70, the drop is even worse, which means nasal breathing is no longer optional, it's essential. The fix is simple. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 4. Exhale for 6. Do this 5 cycles before bed. This not only triggers nitric oxide release, it tells the body to switch from stress mode into repair and arousal mode. Your erection depends on this switch every single night. Section 5. Night habit number 5. Taking stress into bed with you. This is perhaps the most damaging habit of all because it affects every system involved in erections. Most older men don't fall asleep peacefully. They fall asleep thinking about money, thinking about family, thinking about their health, thinking about regrets, thinking about the past, thinking about tomorrow. The problem is that the male nervous system interprets mental tension exactly like physical danger. It activates the fight or flight system. And when that system is active, erections become biologically impossible. Your stress never stays in your mind. It settles into your pelvis. Men who fall asleep stressed experience reduced REM sleep, reduced nighttime erections, lower testosterone production, weaker pelvic blood flow, and fragmented sleep. And in the morning, they wake up exhausted. They wake up soft. They wake up discouraged. What do you do instead? Give your body a simple ritual that signals safety. Sit straight. Slow your breath. Relax your jaw. Relax the base of your pelvis. Exhale longer than you inhale. Do this for 2 minutes. That's enough for your nervous system to shift into parasympathetic mode, the mode where erections form, hormones rise, and the penis repairs itself while you sleep. Men who sleep in a relaxed state have dramatically stronger nighttime erections than men who fall asleep tense. If this is helping you understand your body a little better, consider subscribing to Healthhub. The more you know, the more control you gain, and the more confidence you rebuild. Now, let's continue. Section 6. Bonus habit: ignoring pelvic tension. Most older men carry decades of unnoticed pelvic tension. This tension reduces blood flow, compresses nerves, weakens muscles, irritates the prostate, and prevents strong erections. And worst of all, older men dismiss it as stiffness, aging, or just how my body feels. But pelvic tension isn't harmless. It's destructive. When the pelvic floor stays tight overnight, erections cannot form fully. It's like trying to inflate a balloon while squeezing the middle of it. The solution: a 30-second pelvic release. Sit on a soft ball or rolled towel. Let your body weight sink in. Exhale slowly and let the pelvic muscles melt. This simple release allows the penis to receive full blood pressure at night, something many older men haven't experienced in years. Section 7. Why fixing these habits brings back morning wood. Older men often think they've lost their morning wood, but what they've really lost is circulation, nitric oxide, relaxation, pelvic function, and nighttime repair. Morning wood is simply a reflection of what your body does while you sleep. Fix the night, you fix the morning. When you remove the nightly habits that choke your erections, your body finally has the chance to do what it's been trying to do all along: repair, rebuild, restore. Your erection is not gone. It's waiting for the right environment. Section 8. Putting everything into a simple routine. Let me give you a clear nighttime replacement plan. 1. Move every 30 minutes during the evening. Keep the pelvic floor loose. 2. Empty your bladder fully and clear those last drops. Reduce prostate pressure. 3. Don't eat within 3 hours of bedtime. Protect circulation. 4. Breathe through your nose, never your mouth. Boost nitric oxide. 5. Release stress with 2 minutes of slow exhalation. Activate erection pathways. Combine them, and you're undoing years of damage from habits you never realized were hurting you. If tonight's video gave you clarity, hope, or a plan, tell me in the comments which habit you think affects you the most. Your story might help another man who's struggling quietly. And if you want more guidance, I'm here to bring it to you, each week, with honesty, respect, and a focus on helping older men reclaim their vitality. I'm Dr. Thomas Carter. Keep learning, keep growing and keep choosing a stronger tomorrow.